apply all, I think. Oh, miracle, things are working. A little bit of a buzz on the light. I'm talking on the stream. Welcome, Quant Research Base, Marco Quant. We brought in Silver. Now we've unlocked Pollen, this engineer that has engine and thrusters, which is what I really want to make a really fast ship. I look up on the internet what he needs. He needs 25 sensors. They're Thargoid sensors. That means I'm gonna have to go to some Thargoid sites, all right? All right, a lot of things to do. You always think you've done it, you've unlocked engineer, and then you find out you need 25 pieces of a Thargoid, vessel. So Elite keeps surprising me. It is, I think that was too bright. Actually, lucky I have lights. I have the camera on here. My camera is an old iPhone, and if I don't keep it turned, I unplug my PC when I turn it off. So sometimes the battery runs out, and then it takes ages for it to charge again. So I thought it'd be a stream of no camera, but literally like 3 minutes before the stream is scheduled to begin, the phone went bling, it turned on. And so I had to, rush and get it set up. So that's why I'm a bit, my favorite word, discombobulated right now. Just being myself. That's all I usually am. I'm very discombobulated, but today a little bit more due to this little adventure in custom web camera systems. In this case, an iPhone 5S, which is my old iPhone. All right. We're at 72 followers. That's lovely. It's wonderful. It makes me believe that it is possible to get to 100 before the end of the year. I keep trying to do that. And right now, I did a little research on the internet, about how I'm going to find these sensor fragments. And it looks like I have to set a course first to Shinrarta Desert to be able to get my ship that's smaller, to get my Diamondback Explorer. And then I'm going to plot a course to Hotel India Papa, that's HIP 17403. And apparently there's a Thargoid site over there. I don't know if the whole frontier thing that I can log out, get a couple of sensors, log out, log back in will work. I think they've probably fixed that by now. But let's try it out and see. Okay, so let me disable the preview here, come back to the client, and okay. Did I sell everything I had in my hold to this gentleman over here? I believe I did. So, all right. First things first, the usual hop to Shinrarta. To pick up my Diamondback. My Diamondback Explorer or Scout. I forget which one it is, but we're gonna get there and we're gonna find out. I hope you're having a good Tuesday wherever you are. Here in New York, it got much colder. A strong wind came over the lands. They're clouds moving swiftly around.
Ship restraints disengaged.
It's like over 20 degrees centigrade cooler than the day before, which is pretty crazy. Night vision's on. And I think I should put my landing gear on. That would be a good idea. And I believe I should target something else over here so that I don't, because my destination is obscured by the planetary body I'm flying around. If I try to jump to it, it'll say target obscured. So before I jump...
Disengaging automated flight control routine. Safe travels, Commander.
Thank you, that Quant Research Base ATC. I will be back in the future. Thank you for your hospitality. This is Sierra Echo Alpha out. Is that where I am right now? I'm a Seagull from St. Ives. So that's C, that's SEA, that's Sierra Echo Alpha. Okay. Trying to remember, trying to keep my radio protocol going here. I have my good days and bad days of that. I'm not sure how this camera's looking, but I'm going to have to just modify during the stream. Take some breaks. I'm researching how to do some little musical interlude here for you. Perhaps, whoa, a bunch of people arrived. Just 4 people, hello, wherever you are. Welcome. Choose the elite. Very discombobulated. The camera wasn't charged, it wasn't working, so at 2 minutes or 3 minutes before the stream it began, it charged up, so I had to rush to get it set, so, you know, I don't know how things are looking or how, if the volume is correct and all this stuff. We're gonna have to just play it by ear here and see how it goes. Orbiting Quent Research Base, do a jump to Shinrarta, pick up my diamond back, and then go and find ourselves some Thargoid sensor fragments. Thankfully, I don't have to destroy a Thargoid ship to get those. I think that'll be another way to do it, but thankfully I can find a Thargoid site, and I'll be able to get them there. So there will be a bit of SRV action. I've never been to a Thargoid site on the surface, so this will be new to me. And hopefully it's not too far away, but my Diamondback does have almost a 70-year light year jump range, so it shouldn't be too long. Here we go. First, it's a market. First ship I'm going to jump to. Let's finish setting up. What? If you're like in the team of the develop Windows, and you're responsible for the setting up thing that you want me to, you know, interrupt video game play in the middle of streaming, please stop doing that, and the whole Cortana thing as well. You know, it gets old, and it makes me really not want to look at whatever menu you want me to look onto that comes up and thinks it's so important that it appears in front of everything in the game, including the video game I'm playing. Okay. Alright, Shinrarta, one more jump. Though this is a binary star system here, I'll do a quick honk of the scanner just to get a little bit of star data that I can slowly sell elsewhere, even though I don't need much of the money right now. Yesterday, first time streaming Red Dead Redemption. I think I played that game online too much before streaming, so I don't know if that's going to really become a fixture here. And there's so many open world games coming out. We have Cyberpunk coming out in a few days, and so I think that Red Dead is going to have, unless like people are like, yes, stream that Red Dead, I want to play that game, or unless I have some friends of mine who want to play with me, I think that game is going to will not get a regular seat here in the streaming table. Jameson Memorial, here we come. My Starship port, Starship home base, with 10 or 15% discounts on all ships here, and it has pretty much all or almost all of the modules. Good evening, Shipa. Computer, keep the channel to the Netherlands open and make sure that Commander Shipa, Admiral, or perhaps just Shipa as he prefers to be called, remains on the top of the signal source scanner. Alright. I'm about to embark on a sensor fragment. Admiral King Shipa. Sounds good. Alright. There's a few admirals here. You are most certainly one of them, sir. Sire. Oh dear, yeah, my camera was unstable. Is the weather bad there, or do you usually have trouble with the internet? Mine sometimes goes out here. I'm generally pretty happy with the internet here in that we've had in New York, but we have had problems. Straight into Jameson Memorial at high speed. Let's see if we can drop out without having to go around again. Oh! Did I get it? No. Maybe I did. Let's see. How far is it? 157 kilometers. Well, let's just fly in, okay? The Sire will do. So, Sheep, I'm heading to for some modular terminal. I mean, not modular terminal. That was the other day. Some sensor fragment farming here. Thargoid sensor fragments will be my first time ever in a Thargoid site. I believe I'm going to set a course to HIP 17403A4A. I don't know if you have any tips or easier ways to get these things, but this seems to be, according to my research on the internet so far, this seems to be the way it's going to play. I'm gonna fly there and get out of my SRV, shoot some things with turrets, kind of like similar to what I had done with the Guardian site. And here we can see an outside view of us approaching. I don't know if you can see it down there in the black, the star, the space station we're approaching. It's very distant because I dropped 140 kilometers away. But I want to get set up with some things here, so I'm just gonna keep keep flying towards it like this for a little bit. First thing I know, they have been working on the cable. Oh, this is about Cheapo's internet. They have been working on the cables for some days. I guess something is not entirely properly connected. Understood, so I hope that things do get properly connected soon, and that whoever is responsible for engineering over there runs a level 2 diagnostic on the system. Okay. All right. Let's see where are we gonna, while we're flying slowly towards Jameson here, because I didn't manage to jump right on top of it. Let's find out where the heck HIP 17403 is. Oh dear, is that a Pleiades sector? Okay, that's where a lot of Fargois activities. So we're gonna have to go. We have to do a little bit of a jump about here. Of a 1-2 jump trip. Okay, 457 light years, not too bad. All right, with this particular ship, it would be a trip. I need sensor fragments to unlock Pollen. He won't talk to me without sensor fragments. And another engineer, not just Pollen, but another one. So, only 13 jumps with this ship. I could even go with this ship, but I'm gonna get the longest jumping one, because apparently it'll be easier to land there too. Here, I'll show you. So this gentleman over here, Professor Pollen, he has engines and thrusters and frameshift drives. What I'm really interested in is engines and thrusters, because I want to make the fastest ship I can. I want to make like a little ship, that a lot of like blue fire comes out of the back, so it goes really fast as possible. And this is, I think, the gentleman for the job, but he wants 25 units of sensor fragments. I looked up what the heck that was, and that's these, what they used to, I think, unidentified signal bomb the stations when they used to sell these there, and it would shut down the station because they cause whatever your near sense, these type of Thargoid technology, your ship can suffer. Like if you're carrying them, it damages your ship, I think. So yeah, I guess I really need 50, because to unlock Chloe Sedesi, also engines and thrusters and frameshift drives. I'm not sure which one has the most. I think Pollen is the one that's the most of them, but Chloe also has them. I want really a total of 50 of these things to come back here and continue this mission of unlocking all these engineers. I'm 114 kilometers away. Let's jump again, because this is taking too long. Let's try to get close. Yeah, I'm also doing some research about getting some music here, that I can press a button and a song will play, and stuff like that. Oh, I don't cancel. And that will come soon. But for now, it's just gonna be acoustic. I'm just gonna want to make some music. I'm just gonna pick up the guitar. You have to think about it. And I was thinking about that with streaming Red Dead Redemption yesterday. People have been getting these takedown notices for their videos, their stream videos and clips, because they have music.
Sierra Echo Alpha, Welcome to the station, Commander. Please fly safely.
Hi, Jameson ATC. Sierra Echo Alpha here. Permission to dock.
Access granted. Clear to land at Docking Bay 18.
Solid copy. Proceeding to Docking Bay 18. Sierra Echo Alpha out, Jameson. Yeah, so, Red Dead Redemption 2 has a lot of good music, but, there's people who made that music, and I don't know, GTA, the Rockstar, they often get people who are established artists to put the music in their video games. And people on Twitch have been receiving these digital millennium copyright thing notices because they're using, copyrighted music in their, and so I want to avoid that happening. So I was wondering, do I turn the music off in the game? So it's really confusing. There's so many different
2,000 meters from
things to
touchdown.
think about of this thing. There's landing pad 18. Let's put landing gear down.
Landing gear.
Oh, Chloe was added later, huh? Oh, so there is something you don't have unlocked in this game. Aha! I found something. All right. Not much, I'm sure. But... All right, approach the landing pad 18. Let's try not to scrape the back of the ship on these giant, like, soccer stadium field lamps that they have. All right. Starport services, a rare oversight.
Docking complete. Ground crew dispatched. You are most welcome, Commander.
All right. Okay. Shipyard. I'm going to get my diamond back. There it is. Use this ship. And we're going to do jumps really far, and then jump to another star, and then jump really far again, and then land, very slowly. Right. Okay, I don't think I have any weapons on this. I'm not gonna take weapons with me. Let me double check, because on my other ship the other day, my SRV got blown up by a Sidewinder, a dangerous Sidewinder. So let's double check that I have planetary vehicle Ganger active. It has one slot. Okay. Let's triple check this. Let's go to outfitting. And I really want to make sure, because I don't want to get all the way over there and then realize that I forgot God's forsaken vehicle. Okay. Okay, there it is. There's the vehicle's SRV Scarab. Okay, that's fine. We're good. Okay, those are just keeping empty because maybe I should put a. Since I may be attacked by some type of drone thing, I don't know if this would help. But like as Shiba had recommended when we first met, when I was in the Guardian site, maybe I should put one of those things those little weapon things here. Oh, decontamination limpets. Directly removes caustic chemicals from ship's hulls while simultaneously carrying out a small amount of repair. This could be good. I don't know. I don't want to mess around too much with this. Let's just go. I have no intention of unlocking though. There's no upgrade to get that I need. Okay, so Pollen basically is the one that he has the most. The best thrusters and engines and the best type of highest level thrusters and engines and jump drive stuff, right? So I won't have to worry about that. Okay, let's set a course. Let's see how many jumps we'll take of this little ship. What was it again? Let's see. I have it written down here. Hip. Oh, oop. Press the wrong button. Hip. 17103. Thargoid territory. I'm not going to be fighting any Thargoids. I don't have the weapons to fight any Tar. Whoa. That's not what I want. 17403. Oof. 17403. Interesting. typo there. Tauri, the name of the place I was gonna go. Okay, and in here, HIP 17403, HIP 17403. All right, it's about just between 400 and 500 light years. That's going for this ship. 8 jumps, not bad. Let's go. Let's make sure I don't have anything in the hold. I don't think you can store ships. You have anything in the cargo hold. I think you have to have it in your current ship. This one, it's a Space Grasshopper. Okay, so now I'm a Sierra Papa Alpha because I configured my.
Detachment complete. You are go for departure.
Landing gear retracted.
Solid copy, Jameson Memorial Air Traffic Control. Sierra Papa Alpha about to take off. Oh, someone has a big scrape over there. Take a look back to see what's going on. Why would a Lock engineer this in the Witch Head Nebula? Chloe is in the Witch Head Nebula? That's a long way away. Well, you know, maybe it has a cool base. Alright, got some players here. Should we say good morning? Should I say hello to someone? Before I jump out? Let's just go. I already lost the signal. First jump to Lima Papa 840-15. Oh, another thing I should look at.
Ready to engage.
I have 0 cargo capacity on this. Don't I need cargo capacity for those things? All right, I'm gonna. Let's abort this. Do you need cargo space for, what is it, sensor fragments? If I need cargo space, then I'm gonna have to go back in the station here. Taking a quick look on the internet. Let's take a look at the Elite Dangerous Codex. I won't. Okay, so it's like the Guardian thing, right? Thanks, Sheepa. All right, let's proceed. Computer, engage hyperdrive. Hyperdrive is charging. And here you go. First jump. Lima Pop 840-15. Here we come. And we're engaging. The space shuttle, when you're really close to it, it looks like a Disney or like a dog, you know, because it has like. Don't you ever look at a car and think it looks like a person, even if you're like not stoned? Because, you know, it has like a little nose. It's painted like a little nose, like the, you know, the airplanes in the 1970s and 60s. They used to paint like a little black nose on them. It's so charming. I don't know why they stopped doing that, but I like that the space shuttle has one, and I know that, you know, there's a reason for it. There's you know, these things here like heat resistant tiles, so it like doesn't burn up when it re-enters. But it's still pretty charming that it looks like, you know, a little dog or some type of mammal. Trianguli sector, Hotel November Sierra Alpha 4-0, very imaginatively named by a computer or other, in some star catalog or other. I need more coffee today. It's kind of weather, it's kind of colder. I could even have worn my big Princess Leia, you know, headphones that make me look like Princess Leia, like this. I could have done this because my ears wouldn't overheat today, but let's, I'm not gonna fix what is not currently broken right here. Unless the sound is terrible, just let me know and I'll modify it. Discombobulated beginning of the stream today. HIP 20056. All right, not too far at all. Just 5 more jumps after this one. Let's keep firing our gong here of the scanner so we get a bit of more stellar cartographic data. The orbital plane becomes established. We have 10 orbiting bodies in that system. Could go scan them, I could go map them if I really wanted to be do the explorer roleplay mission, but right now it's not my goal. This game is so enormous that it helps having some type of goal, because sometimes you're just like, what the heck am I gonna, where do I go, where do I start, you know, especially for new players coming in from the Epic Games sale recently, that, or not sale, like a giveaway. Basically, they obviously Frontier was paid probably quite a lot of money for permission to give away Elite for that week in Epic Games. But of all these new players coming in, you know, there's a lot of those same questions, like where the heck do I start in this thing? It's a huge, massive game. There's a lot to do, and you know, people that have played it a long time, like, you know, there's not enough to do anymore. And yeah, but we've played it I don't know how many hours I have in this game, because I don't think I played it before they did some sort of reset. I forget what happened, but or they just turned off the thing that said how many hours you played. But probably it's better I don't even see how many hours I played this game. Definitely in my top 3 of the hours played. Alright, Yada Sector Zulu Echo Dash Zulu Beta and Beta 3. 3 more jumps after that one. And into Thargoid territory in a completely unarmed ship. Not if I had weapons it would do any good, because they're ineffective against the Thargoid ships. Only against, you know, players and pirates and other things that might attack me. But this is an exploration and a sensor fragment collection mission. I'm not going to be firing weapons from my ship. I will be firing from the SRV. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, I agree with you. I don't like that Chinese conglomerates. You know, I have Chinese friends. I have nothing against the Chinese, but I'm not a fan of their form of government, and especially with the current incumbent over there. You know, not good news for you know, freedom of thought. If you like criticize the government there, you can get banned from doing anything, because it's all this social credit craziness. So I'm definitely not happy that they have such a huge, I think they have the biggest cut in Epic Games, right? Some Chinese tech conglomerate or whatever it's called. And they also have investment in Elite and Frontier developments. It's not like a controlling investment, but it's like something like between 1 and 10%, maybe more, but it's less than 50, you know. Not yeah, you know, I hope that the government, I mean, it will change eventually, you know, because, you know, people die. It's one of the good things about death, is that you can't have like a dictator forever. But yeah, not a good time in China right now well, a lot of people disagree and they say, oh, they brought a lot of people out of poverty, you know, and well, fair enough, but when you can't say what you think, that's not a good thing. That goes for everywhere. Right, running out of fuel here. Yeah, I picked up what I picked up Just Cause 4. You know, I pick up games that I would otherwise not have bought. Check it out a little bit. But the games that I play a lot, I will not. I like Steam. It's like I like a company where that's based on a country controlled by still, you know, think and say what and discuss freely, despite the polarization that's happened here in the last few years because of another wannabe dictator that assumed power. Alright, how much more? Alright, we have next jump. Okay, and I'm running out of fuel here. I wonder. Well, I'm just gonna do the jump, but hopefully there'll be something to let another star to that will allow me to refuel here. Oh! too close to the star. Okay, let's go now. If you start jumping too close to the star, jumps generate a lot of heat because of your warp drive generates a lot of heat, and if you're too close to the star, which also generates a lot of heat, that's why we're alive here. We have heat from the sun that's coming through the window, you know, making my fern happy here. I only move it here when I'm streaming. The fern stays by the window. One of our two ferns. The other one's suffering a bit because the pot is too small, the fern's too big. We get a bigger pot. But whenever I'm not streaming, I keep that there, so the sunlight, you know, makes it grow and makes it happy. And just like during a leaf, it gives energy too. And if you jump from too close to a star, and you have your warp drive generating here at the same time, it's like, you know, New York City. It's summer. They turn the heat on. You will overheat. All right. Cheaper. Do not get it from Epic. Then again, also do not get it from Amazon. Hey, guess what? By being on Twitch, you're supporting Amazon because Jeff Bezos, fucking, excuse my language, owns this thing now. They sold out to Jeff Bezos. So I'm technically selling out to Jeff Bezos here, you know. I studied advertising in university. I did marketing, so I know all their tricks, and I still fall for them, you know. I at the end I was like, you know, can't beat them, join them. Amber's not so happy about this, but I put Cyber Monday stuff on my website, you know. Today is Giving Tuesday, by the way. That's what marketers, you know, they want you to buy more stuff to give to other people today. Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and Giving Tuesday. Give me a break, gee, holy crap, you know. All right, okay, no, I want to go to Star Map System. Where do I have to go? I have to go to, I mean, they even own like the grocery store, the Whole Foods now. The dude, you know, so the egghead owns everything now. Okay, A4A. So A. We need an A4A. So I think it'll be A4 and then A. It'll probably be this one here. It's an Explorer now, so I have to send out a big honk. Let's get close to it. I bought 2 Secret Labs chairs discount on Cyber Monday. Yeah, I hear you. It's no, I did link it because I could support streamers I like once per month. I can click my Prime thing, but I didn't pay for the Prime. I had it when I still had a job at Columbia University here. I had it for free because I had an edu discount. That's gonna end at the end of the year, I think. I don't know how long if it's at the end of the year, but I don't know. See, Sheepa agrees with you that you shouldn't support. I mean, I don't want to support Amazon, okay, but the hell can you do? It's almost like I try. I bought my graphics card from Newegg, okay.
I don't buy from Amazon.
Yeah, there you go. See, Amber is just leaving there to go for the wallet. Doesn't buy from Amazon. I do try to buy from bookshop.org when I can. Books. I don't buy books from Amazon, okay?
No.
No, yeah. Not much of a discount. The advertising is pretty false, but still €60 per chair. That's not bad. I have like a plastic chair that we got through like some exchange. It looks like a Fisher Price chair. Maybe I'll pick it up and show it on stream a little later, but it's not a gamer chair. It doesn't have wheels. It doesn't have like, you know, a big back. You can see here, there's no big back here, right? There's no logos on it. But eventually, you know, when I hit the big time and I can afford, you know, some souped up cars and stuff like that I will never buy because I don't care about that stuff in real life, only in Grand Theft Auto Online. Eventually, maybe I'll plaster a bunch of logos back here. Hey, if like Lavazza Coffee or I don't know, if it wants to sponsor me, I'm here, you know, just to send me a message, send me an email. CEO of Lavazza, CEO of Thrustmaster, CEO of Apple, CEO of Amazon. Anybody wants to support, to sponsor me here, you know, with my 72 followers, I'm ready. I'm standing by, ready to accept your sponsorship and plaster your logo all over like this blackboard that I found on the street right now. So right here. All right, HIP 17403A4A. This is the spot. All right, let's switch to the surface scanner. And let's fire some probes at this thing, okay? One there, one there, one there. Let's put one there. What's the efficiency target? 6 probes. Okay, let's put one in the back to there. Let's leave it at 5 and then let's see how that does.
Surface scanned by 50%.
I'm sorry, I'm CEO. This is Shipa. I'm sorry. 2 thumbs up to your lay. We'll meet one day, I'm sure. Alright? And to yours. How do I get out of this? Delete, I think. Okay, almost. I didn't fire one down the middle. Okay, here you go. Let's put one here. And to yours, I'm sure we'll come to Amsterdam. You're welcome to come to New York, wherever it is we're living at when this is over. You know, maybe we're gonna move back to Europe. Who knows? Sorry, I'm CEO of my personal little men's room chair. Nothing special. Yeah, I'm CEO of this Fisher Price chair that I'm sitting on.
Complete.
Okay, the surface scan is complete. Alright, I got 1 Thargoid signal, 5 biological, and 4 human signals. So let's open up the system map. Let's click on this little planet here. Let's click on this little icon here, the planetary map. And, oh, I can't find a signal on the planetary map yet, or maybe it just doesn't appear. Maybe it's only the... Let's go to the biological signal. The Thargoid signal. That's what I want. Crash vessel discovered. Okay, that's pretty cool. I think it's this crash vessel, right? No, not that one. There it is. Crash vessel discovered. That's the cool thing about scanning planets now too, that you can, without having to go and fly over the surface and keep looking around, which is fun too, you know, but you know, take time consuming. You can discover things like this by scanning now. Yeah, what was my Cyber Monday purchase was, did I buy something Cyber Monday? No, I bought something in Black Friday. I bought the Hurricane Mark II, the Hawker Hurricane Mark II for R2 Sturmovik. I'm gonna be streaming that, I think, Friday. Oh, crash vessel. I thought the crash vessel would be down there. It's over here. Oh dear. Okay, well, let's take a look at this one first, and let's put full power to engine to get ready to jump out, because I bet it's gonna be some bad news. All right. What's the great? Where do you get your stuff from in the Netherlands? Is there like a main retailer for tech stuff that you get stuff there, or wherever it's cheaper? Okay, crash vessel. There is a beluga here that's reassuring. Oh no, this is just a tourist beacon. Okay. Okay, so this probably has information about... This is a tourist beacon, so this probably has information about the crashed Thargoid vessel. Let's take a look. Ooh. The crash site of what may be an alien spaceship is a popular destination for more adventurous tourists. Tourist spot 0633. Okay, that wasn't terribly exciting, so let's just jump out back into this big beluga tourist liner ships here, which are inhibiting my their disruptive masses, which are inhibiting my jump into a wormhole through subspace here, into hyperspace. All right, back to this orbiting body here on HIP 17403A4A. Let's try to find this Thargoid crash site. Maybe it's just going to be one of these biological signals. So I'm gonna pick one. Crash. Oh no, that's the thing. Let's pick one of these and let's go. Switch to combat mode. Not that I have any weapons. Cool Blue is Dutch apparently. Okay. Who knows? Maybe we'll move to the Netherlands eventually, and then I'm gonna ask you a million questions. You're gonna get annoyed with me. You're gonna be like, "All right, enough questions." You know. All right, biological signal. It's a little scary to go to the dark side of the planet, but we do have night vision once we get closer. So let's try to glide in. Oh, you work at university? Awesome. I did too until end of March. I was a graphic designer at Columbia. Excellent. The commander Marcel Beck that jumped into the chat yesterday, I don't know if he works now, but he was doing a PhD in the university in Sweden as well. So, and also Mazu, you know, there's a bunch of people. There's a bunch of smart people here on stream, and more coming. Not just smart, but funny. That's the most important thing. Or both, you know, sense of humor. Okay, biological signal. I hear some weird, like, I don't know if that was my ship making a noise or if it's... I think it is my ship. But there's some really... I have an odd feeling about this. Okay, this biological signal, it doesn't look like a Thargoid crash site. But let's investigate this. I haven't seen this stuff before. Let's investigate this. I'm gonna put the gear down. I'm gonna turn the lights on.
Landing gear deployed.
Copy that. Okay, I'm gonna align and we're gonna do an outside view for this. To show you like this. Touchdown. Oh! That didn't work because I went a little forward, but here you go, that's fine. Yeah, I was just a graphic designer. Alright, not of all Columbia, just a group there, okay. Alright, here we go. SRV Scarab, let's go. Deploy. Cool, well, you're very welcome when you come to New York City at some point in the future to visit Pupin Hall here at Columbia. For some awesome space geekery. Okay, it's tab, right? Oh, space. Okay, I have to remember my. Okay, I was aiming at the thing, and my cockpit is over here, so it's aiming in that direction. All right, let's go check out this biological signal up ahead. Weird trivia. Oh, there's trivia nights here in some bars for sure, or when they used to be at least. I'm not a huge trivia, I mean I can tell you trivia about some really random stuff, I guess that's one of the definitions of trivia. Maybe a little light there, a little, like a space, planetary surface, glowing flower or something. Oh, did I just jump into No Man's Sky here? What's going on? Look at these things. Let's pause here and appreciate. I'm gonna change. Alt tab and increase the sound level of a lead for myself here because this is pretty awesome. The sound of the scanner here. It's I love the sound of the. I don't know if you can hear that any better like that, but the scanner makes this crazy sound, and this is for the biological signals, which are these things here. Very odd things. Let's switch it up to the turret, try to get a better view. Polyporous growth. It's almost like aliens, you know, like an alien's gonna open up and an alien's gonna jump out and attach to the side of my ship, and I'm gonna go nuts, and I just start going, accelerating. That'll be pretty cool. Okay, let's scan this thing. Switch into analysis mode. Alright, did that give me any information? Often in the turret, okay. Did I get anything? Let's see. That is so cool, you can find planets by sound in this game. Polyporous growth. Let's take a quick look at the codex. Well, Let's drive around first a bit. Oh look, it looks like when you walk when it's like mushrooms. It's like those almost like a chicken of the forest. We see that sometimes here. It's you know, about 2 or 3 months ago they had chicken of the forest here in our place in New York. There's some lights. You see those little lights out there? Let's go check out those lights. Polyporous Grove. Yeah, definitely a game to play with a good headphones and a nice hi-fi system. You know, get a little stoned, you know, or have like a glass of wine, crank up the sound, and just like Cordyceps Grove. Okay, this is the little shiny thing. Look, I turned the lights off. Wow, look at that. That's so awesome. Scan this one too. Cordyceps Grove. In Dutch, they're called elven benches. The oh, I like that. That's a poetic name. So, chicken of the forest mushrooms are called elven benches in in Dutch. I was like little elves sitting on them there. Okay, let's try to get out of the ship here. And let's investigate this thing closely. Look at that, and there's the moon back there. This is pretty cool. Can I take a screenshot here? I always forget if it's Alt F7. It's not Alt F4. Oh, but I'm in open play. I don't think you can do the high-res screenshots on this one. Weird thing. Look at this. This is another. Oh, and here comes some music, some piano music. One of my favorite things on the surface missions is the piano music that you can listen to. This is composer by the name of Erasmus Talbot playing right here, very talented. He composed the soundtrack to Elite, but also these lovely piano compositions around the surface that are not very, how many people hear them, because they only appear sometimes. Very cool. A glowing little flower. And looks like Commander Kerr is coming online. I'm just gonna slowly explore a little bit while this composition is playing. That was a nice one over there. Let's see if there's a different type of thing. There's the growth. Excretion. Okay, I thought I saw a bit of honey up there. Okay, let's scan the phloem excretion. It's like a little bit of honey coming out from these things. All right, phloem excretion identify. Let's take a quick look from the external camera view. Slow down the view movement a bit. Weird thing. Okay, let's turn the SRV around and shine a light on it. Try to see it a bit better, because it does look like a bit of honey. One of the nicest renditions of honey I've seen in a video game recently is in Assassin's Creed Origins. There's beautiful, and I think Odyssey as well has it. There's beautiful honey. These like terracotta honey amphorae, I think, like what the Romans had wine in, and they're really beautifully rendered in that game. Maybe I'll stream that game at some point just to show you the honey in that. Okay, that's okay. So we got some spore honey. Okay, another type of mushroom. Mazu in the house. I uploaded a Warhawk Scepter to Discord. Fantastic. He's going to be very happy about that. Maybe he's still a little busy. Oh, here, you can see my character over here. This looks very sci-fi, by the way, at night, or when you're in a dark side of a planet, and you get close. This you know, like these effects on the screen, like these sort of like little reflection in the camera lens, if it was a little wet and there's like debris there. This is very like Aliens, you know, like very Ridley Scott type of effect, and I really think this is a phenomenal graphical effect in this game. And can probably zoom in. I can barely see myself because of that graphical effect, but my character is over there. There he is. You know, looking around at the stars and you know, thinking about life. Okay. Excellent. I think that's probably it. We got the phloem excretions. We got the little elven benches. We got the cordyceps growth. So we've scanned, I think, pretty much. Oh, Moose Diane seed pod. I don't know that one. Let's go check that out. Oh, another one right here. Oh, I tried to get too close. There it is. There's the seed pod. Musidine seed pod. Let's see if Mazu's in the house. Let me try to... Oh, Commander Megatron is here, but he's in a private group session. Okay, Kerr seems to be having some sort of connection issues. Alright, so we got the seed pod. Anything else? 3 different things, or was it 4 that I got the cordyceps growth. Alright, let's get back to the ship and then we'll take a look at some of this stuff in the codex, see if it was if it appeared in the codex after I have after I having analyzed it. You know, Shippa, I once saw Snoop Doggy Dogg in Amsterdam. He was in a coffee shop and there's this huge guy, you know, he was like, I mean, I think like his thumb was the size of my wrist, and you know, his neck was the size of my thigh, or my torso, and like his, you know, arm was the size of my thigh, his wrist was the size of my thigh. Now this huge guy in front of this coffee shop, and he wouldn't let anyone in, and people were like, what do you mean you can't go in? And he's like, you can't come in right now because I said so. And you know, the guy was so huge and no one would say anything, you know, but people started crowding around it because like, who is in there, you know? And then after a while, after a big crowd had appeared, Snoop Doggy Dogg came out, you know, just getting super blazed in there. And then the crowd chased him he got into another coffee shop nearby. They all got into bicycles, and then the crowd chased them. And I have pictures. I'll put them on stream at another stream. But yeah, I can imagine. Come on, proceed to boarding point. Oh no! Press the wrong button. There goes the ship. I pressed the wrong button and my ship left me. Okay, I can call it back. I just have to wait a little bit. Let's go for a little night drive. And let's try calling the ship again.
Ship recalled.
And here we go. I like that moon. Pretty cool. I'm assuming that's a moon. Oh, nice little view. My Diamondback, an automated landing sequence happening right in front of us. Fantastic. Indeed. Didn't they try to limit it to tourists or something? I remember they were making some changes to that. I think the last time I was in Amsterdam was what, 2013 maybe? It's a long time. Maybe a bit later, but I think it was 2013. 14. Okay. First, okay, notable signal Stargoid 1. I want to find that signal. Okay, that's where it is, I think. I had gone to crash vessel discover, and that's the tourist beacon. I made a mistake. Okay, so that's where I want to go. But before I go there, let's take a look at the codex and see if I learned something from that scanning. Can I do a session log? Discoveries. Okay, let's maybe discoveries. Biological and geological. Organic. Bark mounds, here you go. Reported location. I thought I had scanned this, so maybe I have to scan it from my ship too. I don't understand how this is working, but maybe I have to get back to the base before it will it will note my recording. I think that's what's gonna happen. Shiba says the tourists tend to not be able to handle THC count of Dutch drugs and came here to party. A very annoying combination. Yeah, I hear you. That can be a pretty dangerous combination at times too. They invented the weed pass, but that was no success, so other regulations were put in place. Yeah, I don't remember what the regulations was, but I remember there were some limits, right? Okay, let's go. And gear up. I mean, that stuff, you know, depending on the varieties, I remember when I went there, I had to be careful. Because they have these, you know, genetically modified ones, or grafted, or whatever they're called, like combined with some pretty strong stuff. But I lived in California, and so I had my share of custom strong stuff at that time. And I've met friends here in New York who are also very knowledgeable into that world. These days actually I rarely get high. Once in a while, but I should do a once a week maybe high stream, or once every couple of weeks with some gummies or something. That would be nice. They're illegal in progressively more places here in the United States, but eventually it's going to be everywhere. I'm quite certain of it. The weed pass. Not the battle pass, the weed pass. Am I too dark here? I don't know how exciting it is to see my mug here on screen, but I can turn on a light. It's gonna blind me though. I can try to put a hat on it. There. Alright, crashed Thargoid ship. Let's try again. I have some diversions happening here in this stream, you know. But that was cool. That was the first time I ever saw these biological features of this. On a surface like that. I've seen geyser. I had seen geysers before, and these fun ones, like these water geysers, that if you go on them, it shoots your SRV like way up, especially if you're in a planet with low gravity. Let's climb some more degrees away from the surface of this planet. Let's get into a higher orbit, because in a higher orbit it can move around faster. Okay. Here we are. Let's go back down. I'll switch back to combat mode because I don't want to see that bubble. And you have a sunrise here. We just missed it. This white star. Message from Shipa. When I was still a student, we had an exchange student in the home. He rode one pure blunt style. We were looking at him like, okay, here's a fair warning, but if you wanna, go ahead. He passed out 10 minutes later and basically slept for basically 10 hours straight. Yeah, that sounds about right. I remember once I visited friends in Leuven, in Belgium. They were living at the time, and I had something called, what the heck was it called? It was called sudden death. Okay, the variety. And basically I sat on this chair, and I think we were watching a movie or something, and I basically felt like I could not get up ever again from that chair. And it taught me the definition of being stoned, you know, like you're turned to stone. Okay, I turned to stone. And then somehow, well, because I had like three, Amber was with me and two other friends, and the JRB and the KJT, and then we, because they were with me, they were like, everyone was hungry, because I had the munchies then, and they were like, let's go get some Chinese. So we were too lazy to cook, so we just went to get some Chinese, and then this Chinese, I walked into this Chinese place, and it was a little place for you to, it was only takeout, so that we had a little room for you to sit, and it was like a TV show on, and it was all these people looking, and I started laughing, and I just couldn't stop, and I had to like leave the place because I was like crying. I was laughing so much, and everyone was looking at me, and then another, fool from another foreign fool. All right, crash Sargoid site. It's a big crater. Did it crash in the crater, or did it cause the crater? So many questions. I know someone who makes fun of how many questions I ask in general. Try to give him another call today. Another American. Alright, here we go. Crash Sargoid ship. Full power to engines and get the heck out of here if I start getting shot at. Okay, glide complete. Only 18 kilometers to go. It's not bad. See, I need a Marco Quent or someone to like take a look at these engines. Look at this. Look what the hell is happening over here. Maybe it's on purpose. They actually want it to be like that. Alright, I'm gonna crash if I stay in that view too long. I love seeing the shadow of the ship. It gives such a 3D feeling to the world, like you're really there. I do this in World War II flight sim, any flight sim that I like to fly with a shadow nearby, so that you get a feeling like you're there. All right, crash Sargoid ship. Let's put the landing gear down. Oh, I'm getting scanned. Who's around me? Contacts. No contacts in range. I'm getting scanned from something in the site maybe. I'm wondering if I should land further away from this, is it going to attack my ship when I'm outside of it? Okay, let's just try to land right here. Alright, I'm gonna go for a quick outside view. I'm gonna send my little drone out there, and if I can Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I'll throw a drone or connect with my bird in Assassin's Creed and go there and see if I can see something away from my Diamondback here. Ooh. Well, I thought it was in Star Citizen crashing through the planet there for a second. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, drone, zoom camera. Okay, there's an anaconda there, a piece of an anaconda, and a piece of a Thargoid ship. Okay, let's go outside. Can't see that much.
Low gravity warning.
Uh-oh, am I stuck? Sometimes you get stuck when you land, depending on where you land. And yeah, I'm stuck. All right. I have to land somewhere a bit flatter. Let me back up a little bit and let's take a look at this. This looks reasonably flat. Maybe I was just really unlucky. Alright, I'll take a quick look from the external view here. Oh, it's not that flat. There's something odd about this area here. Take off again. Oh, no worries, man. Thanks so much for being here. You know, in Twitch, if you want to just leave it on and go do something else, I know I asked so many questions, but I am in your debt for hanging out. Do you play games together, or mostly do you play your own games? One day, Amber's actually really good at video games, but she just doesn't. She watched her brothers play for so long that she doesn't want to. She prefers to read or to watch a movie or just to. Yeah, generally read than play video games these days. Okay, let's try again. That looks a little better. But maybe I'll still be able to convince her at some point to play a video game here. Oh, come on. Okay, back. Scarab deploy. Let's try to get at least some of these sensors here on the stream. We're in an hour, 8 minutes. Oh yeah, we play our own games too. We have a few different games. Here we go. Approaching Thargoid crash landing site. There's a piece of an anaconda there. Okay. Stabilizer off. Whoa! Uma cambalhota! That means like a somersault in Portuguese. I built her PC that has the least amount of latency and the fastest ultra-res of extreme frame rate for shooters, but she's much better than me at though. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, you know, they say that the best fighter pilots are women naturally because they're calmer generally, and you know their bodies, they have wider hips generally, and no, not all women, of course. There's always that you can't generalize completely, but they are their bodies are more built to be a fighter pilot because they're shorter and a bit more stocky, and so that when they pull a lot of G's, the blood doesn't go down from the head as much as with men, you know. And not all men. This short, stocky man of wide hips as well. I can't generalize, but even though you can't generalize in general. Oh. All right, let's switch to normal view before I get blown up by something here. I'm hearing things that sound a little creepy. Generalize in general. Do I have there's some scary signals here. Scary sounds. So this is a Thargoid ship here. Pieces of a Thargoid ship. Let's see if we find some of these sensors. I hear something. Do you want to play a video game sometime together, babe? Oh, no. No, Amber says no, no video games. Oh, here, there's something here.
Oh man, it's cold. Winter's coming.
It's freezing? It looks freezing from here.
The wind.
I'm in a Thargoid landing, a Thargoid crash ship site. It's scary. Oh look, this doesn't bode well for me. There's like a wreckage of an SRV over here. And look at that. Look, there's some sort of like little weird stuff. It's... Oh, there it is. There you go. There's a Thargoid thing. Our PC themes are fire and ice, minus fire, of course. Hers is ice. I guess it reflects something. Hey, icy under pressure, you know. That's what you need to be for those shooters and stuff. I get too excited, you know. I jump up and down. Oh, it looks like an alien, this thing. Look at this thing. Oh, looks like an alien. Doesn't it look like an alien? Weird. Alright, well, this is what I came here to pick up. It doesn't bode well for me that there's a crash, that there's a blown up SRV right in front of me where I'm about to cross to get that thing. So let's proceed and see what we can do. What is it? Thargoid sensor, okay. Wait, I'm already gonna open my cargo thing because it's gonna have to be quick, I suspect. All right. Okay, that one's not working. Let's try the other one. That one looks a little bit like glitched. It looks like it's hidden. Let's try this one here. Oh, there's one right here. Can I just pick it up? Canister, Thargoid sensor. I did. Here's another one. I got it.
Maximum capacity.
That's two of them. I'm gonna get the heck out of here now. Toxic cargo corrosion power plant. That's not good. That means that I'm going to have to eventually... Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna make it? Let's twist around. Oh! Gonna make it. That means that I'm probably gonna have to rush back to Starport before my ship gets corroded to hell. I probably should have brought a... maybe I have a repair, an auto repair unit. I don't know if that auto repairs the corrosive stuff, Thargoid stuff, but whoa. Oh, what's this? Well, my cargo's full anyway, so I can't get it. One counts for 3, that's fantastic news.
Chassis integrity compromised.
One counted for 10 would be even better, but 3 is good. These mountains are always kill me. Like, this is like, you know, imagine like a giant rock power distributor. Copy that. Imagine a giant rock crashing into a planet and it makes such a powerful blast that then it, you know, it's like gravity, that the molten metal shoots back into space, and this giant mountain here next to me, that's what it leaves behind. Whoa. Bit of off-road cross, motocross here, enduro action. I like how you leave your tracks. Is it my ship that's getting corroded, or is it my SRV? I think it's a ship, right?
Chassis integrity compromised.
Whoa, I'm at 50%, jeez. All right. I'm gonna board ship and I'm gonna take a look at my ship status. I don't know if it's the SRV or the ship that's getting corroded. Apollo, Vicky. Come say hello to this trip. Cats are so shy about this being in the stream. I don't know. Board ship. Oh, no. No, don't discard. Okay, so I guess I have to transfer cargo first. Transfer cargo, cargoid sensor. Oh no, I did need a cargo. I did need cargo. Sheep. I think I do need cargo for these things. But sensor fragment. Maybe I have to blow them up. Maybe I blow them up and I just pick up the fragment. Let's try to do that. No worries, don't worry. I'm gonna try to shoot him and see if that... Okay, here we go. Alright, Fargoid sent the open galaxy map. Oh no, not open galaxy map. Good. Quickly here, alright. A jettison, retain ownership, okay. Done. Now let's switch to this. Uh-oh. There you go. Now I'm gonna get the fragments.
Target destroyed.
And now I'm probably gonna get in trouble with some alien as well, because they're not gonna be happy me shooting these sensors like that. Sensor fragment, that was the clue, I guess. We'll find out. Oh, that's it. Let's pick them up. New material, manufacturers discovered sensor fragments. I thought I had dropped 2 canisters, but I guess I lost one. Let's get back and let's see if there's another one out there. Let's take a look. Materials. Thank the gods for alphabetical order. Okay. Sensor fragment, 9 out of 10. So yeah, each is 3. You're correct, sir. So that's an outcrop. Okay, I don't need outcrops. Would be interesting to see what it gives, actually. Let's take a look. Whoa. Zinc. Let's take it. Why not?
Handbrake is on.
Chromium. Germanium. All this stuff can be useful for the engineer, so I'm gonna just keep getting it. This looks like gold, very glowy and shiny. You probably spent so long out in the black, Sheepa, that part of your memory was erased. Or maybe you were a little, you had something pretty strong when you were doing this part. I want to pick up all the things. I have friends who are scared of playing. They don't want to play computer games. They stay away from them because they think they're gonna get addicted to them and want to like pick up every last single thing that they find. They're kind of like completionists, and perfectionists. So any computer game they would play, especially these Ubisoft ones with 2 million checkboxes you can do, they think they would basically become hopelessly addicted and have to check all the boxes to platinum every game that they would ever play. So they just stay away from video games in general. I mean, I can understand the feeling of wanting to complete something, but I'm not that much of a completionist. I don't know. Antimony, that's a good one. Nice little landing there. Alright, let's try to do it. Ooh, I have to be careful because my hull's at 20% here. I should be really careful. I shouldn't be just dashing off, firing my thrusters with abandon over here. I should take it easy. If I take another bump, that's the end of this mission. Let's see if I find another one of these things. I think there was another one there. I don't know if it was glitched, but I think there was something there. Girlfriend's completionist. Relentless grinder. Cool. Well, there's a new game you want to grind with. Like, I'm happy to try new games. I know the Division 2 super grindy. I finished it. I didn't do all the world tiers, and then I finished the New York one. I just took this boost to take me to level 40. But it's fun. I can totally see how that particular game you could really want to find every single thing. And this game too, I mean, that's what I'm doing right now, I guess. But I find, ooh, my ship took off. Okay, maybe it was getting hit by something. It's a nice image. Don't leave me behind. I hope you come back if I call you, ship. Okay, was in here. Let's see if there's another Argoid sensor canister. Another canister of Fargoid sensors. Here's one, but it's buried. See that? This one's glitched out. I heard something. Oh, I picked it up, I think. Yeah, I picked it up. I picked it up. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's get away from this and then recall the ship. Slowly, I don't want to blow up. I'm at 20% hull. Sheepa will keep going when others drop dead. I will never stop. I will get what I want. Never surrender. Excellent. Well, for you to have gone to the other side of the galaxy in this game, I believe you. No, it takes time. Sounds like you make a good jewel. All right, let's call the ship.
Ship recalled.
Let's put this Frigard sensor out. Oh, I think I'm smashing into it.
Target destroyed.
Oh. Alright. Sensor fragment. Sensor fragment. Alright, and that gives me a total so far of 15. It's not bad at all. My ship looks like to be having trouble. Yep, it's having trouble. We couldn't land there. Alright, ship, I'll go back towards the other landing site and hopefully we'll be able to land there. Look at the reflection in the back engine covering of this Anaconda from this. It looks like the engine is on, but it's just a reflection from the that star over there. That's a reflection. Really cool. Oh, I really cannot wait for Odyssey. I want to explore these landscapes on foot as well. There's a Type 9 Heavy over here to the side. I know there's some other canisters over here. Nice imagery here, Elite Dangerous. After getting some sensor fragments from a Thargoid crash site, we are with 20% left in our SRV hole, maybe like 18% after that little bump from external view here. We're heading back to the landing position, initial landing position of our ship that decided to take off and leave us here because I don't know if it was it had some automated system that said if it takes too long for this Griffy Hypertext Hero guy to come back, you go, you take off and you go. So I don't know if that's what's happened, but we are going to recall our ship shortly here, and then we're going to try the old trick of logging in and logging out, although I think that they might have fixed this in this one here. They might have like moved you away from the site if you log out in this situation. Look at this nice imagery here of you coming in. I'm not driving the ship right now, I'm just driving the camera. Hopefully it won't crash into anything. I have a pretty slow mode here. I'm slowly getting better at this external camera view thing, and it's really awesome to see this from an external camera view. Really cool. Alright. Let's recall the ship.
Ship recalled.
Yeah, it looks so awesome, doesn't it? I'm getting the hang of it. I have to do a little, incantation with my hands. With the weird like controls. I think it was a mix of the default controls and some just random mappings I did to be able to get it to work. But I should eventually map it in a way that it makes it really easy for me change that view whenever I want. Okay, is it gonna be able to land now? It looks like it will. It's going down. Let's see if I'll be able to get under it. That'll be another story. Or a second chapter to this story. Or a second paragraph in this chapter of this story. Oh, a little bit of a... it's nice to drive slowly, because then you don't have to worry about smashing into things so quickly. The automated flight system left the light on. That's alright, I'm sure that they have very efficient electrical systems in these vessels. Okay, here we go. Alright. Okay, board ship. Drink some water. Agreed. Grand Theft Auto is fun to drive fast, but you know, as long as no one gets it, don't blow up your car in a bad moment. Okay, let's try the elite thing. Let's try to log out and log back in. I bet that you know what? Let's not do that, because that's just, you know, it's a bit of a cop out. Let's just take off here from an external view as well. Let's jump out and then we'll come back and see if if that works. Let's get a nice takeoff view here. All right. Alright, make sure that I don't blow up. Double check, I have 15 sensor fragments. Wait, did I transfer the other ones? Are they still in my SRV? Is that what happened? I didn't transfer them? Odd. I thought I'd have more now, but anyway, let's get back and let's jump and get right back and see if we can get 25 in this stream. I should really get 50 now, but maybe I will. It's kind of fun. I like the SRV missions a lot. Let's just come back in and see if it's still there. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Is that an Earth-like? I know, that's really cool. That's what I thought was a moon from down there. Maybe it's another planet. Oh. Oh, this works. I can see where it is. You can see it from, I'm 16 kilometers up, and you can see it pretty clearly. You can see it right there. And before scanning planets, as Sheepa here in chat knows, the way to find stuff was just to fly over planets and spot things. There was no, couldn't, or with clues, you know, there wasn't any scanning systems before. You can't stow fragments in SRV and take off with it. Interesting. So, I thought I had more fragments there. Maybe I'm just like, you know, my brain is not working so well. And 15 was the total, and I also, yeah, 3, 6, yeah, that makes sense. I think. Yes. All right. I'm gonna do the same thing as before and try to get a few more here. Should I try to land right on the top of that thing? Not unless you can store in a ship. Copy that. Alright, 3 kilometers. I better slow down a bit. Let's try to land a little closer. And before I land, I'm going to take a quick look at my modules. Is my ship getting hurt here? I do have an out of field maintenance unit. Sensors got a bit hurt. No, on the cargo hatch. Seem to be doing okay for now. I do have an out of field maintenance unit. I don't know if that'll fix the Thargoid corrosive damage, but it's there. I can try it in case we need it.
Landing gear deployed.
Good Kara, how are you? I saw you came on a couple of times. I don't know. I imagine that you're probably troubleshooting your stick. Sheepa here. Ooh, I'm stuck again. Okay. Sheepa here has some. He uploaded some stuff for you. I think in the Discord. Copy that. Thanks. Thanks for your lurk. Much appreciated. Mazu. Slowly crawling up with my average viewers and, you know, my followers and all that. It's a long-term thing. It's not going to be a short-term thing, but I'm going to stick at it. I'm not going to give up. Stick with it. Let's get really close here. I don't need to go that far. Right here. This looks like a good spot. Right, Daft Cat. Robig. Alright.
Low gravity warning.
Yes. Oh! I forgot to repair my SRV, so I'm gonna have to stay to go. I totally forgot to repair it. You have to repair it manually from inside the ship, I think. Could I repair it from the SRV? I don't think I can, right? You have to do it from... Maybe I can. Oh yeah, I can. Alright. Wait a minute. Is 21% my... 21% is my heat, it's not my hull. My hull is 100%. I'm just an idiot. I haven't played, I have no excuse really. And once again, we'll do an outside view once we're arriving here. Let's do an outside view now. Hello! Mazu, subscriber of Prime, once again, 1-2 boss, and thank you very much to Mazu. I'm going to do a little song here for him. Thank you very much, Mazu. It's people like yourself who keep this going, okay? Here we go. Thank you, Mazu, for your subscription with Prime. Thank you, Mazu. I have to be careful because Amber, I think, might be teaching. I think she has a few, I have to keep controlling this too while I'm playing here. It is people such as yourself that make this worthwhile, sir, and we're gonna play some blues. Just one more little chord here, one more little chord there, and I thank you, Mazu, for the subscription of Prime, even though it's Jeff Bezos, you know, okay. Alright, let's keep going. The Lost Moon Blues. I am in a Thargoid site, Mazu, and getting sensor fragments to unlock this engineer called Palin or Palin or something. And I'm practicing driving from outside views and stuff like that. But let me switch to this view because I have to see if there are any sensor things here. And I need to be in the internal view. Sarah? Thanks, Shipa. No, it's the Monty Python guy. What's his name? I don't know. I forget his name. Professor Pollen. Rubbing. Oh, there's a phone ringing. Is it mine or yours? Spam. Okay.
Cargo scoop deployed.
There's some Thargoid sensors. Let's pick them up.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Oh, there's 3 of them. All right. I can only put 2 here. I should just like shoot them up, right? I shouldn't have even picked them up. But I'm scared of shooting them up near that thing because I'm scared some big alien's gonna come out and eat me.
Handbrake is on.
No worries, I get confused all the time. Okay, here we go. Let's eject these things. I mean, your brain's probably fried from trying to map that Hotta's warthog, no? Let's jettison 1 at a time because I don't want to. The last time I jettisoned 2. And I felt like I lost one, so let's just do 1 at a time here so that I don't get confused. Okay. If one person's already confused, let's not make it 2 because that'll be too much. It's almost 2 hours. 1 hour 42 minutes. Full power to weapon so I can shoot at this thing.
Target
Alright.
destroyed.
I feel bad even. It's like this little the sound when you destroy like it's almost like there was a little something in there. Okay. And that was it. There was just 1. I thought there would be 2 fragments. Okay, let's now eject the other one. Okay, there's another one ejected. So there's a bunch of them. There's 2. Maybe I have to be quick. You know what happens if like it has this double like vision thing, as if you're drunk and stoned and super drunk, and that's what confused me. And I thought there were 3. It's because it made my vision. It's like as if I had had a shot of Fernet Branca and smoked a huge joint here on stream. I could. Should I do a stone stream later then? Maybe night. Maybe it has to be a night though, because imagine if I started talking like a wild person while you're having your class. I outsource things I don't know. Me too. I ask people smarter than me. Oh, thanks. Mazu, okay, I got a notification in Discord, but not sure how to get it. But thanks, Shipa. Okay, maybe I have to do something. Maybe you can't send file. You can't see files, Mazu. Let me know if there's a trouble. If there is, oh, here you go. I'm just talking about liquor. There's some liquor right here. Okay. I guess, yeah. Was there one more? Or was there none? Oh yeah, there is one more right here. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot at this one.
Target destroyed.
Ooh, such a, it's almost like it makes the hair on my arms go up, this little sound effect when you shoot these Thargoid sensor things, okay? Okay, here, I'll get the liquor in your honor, and both for both you guys. Okay, I'm gonna get the liquor for Shipa, for Mazu, and whoever the other two viewers are. Maybe Arthur, I don't know. Arthur doesn't drink much, I think. We did have some good wine together with his dad and his girlfriend and Amber once. It's the only time we've ever been to a gourmet type restaurant. We were very kindly invited by a dad of a childhood friend. Could afford to go there, and it was quite a dinner. Not the kind of place we usually go to, but worth it here in New York City. Is it Type 7? Let's go investigate. Type 9, I think. Or is this another piece of the anaconda that the Type 9? Look, this looks like a Grand Theft Auto jump here. Let's do it. Here, go. Whoa! See, I could be stoned right now. Oh, and almost crushed the rock. Whoa, look at that maneuver, huh? That's a bit of like, that's like some Los Santos BMX maneuvering over there. No worries, Commander. No need to tell me. I was gonna get the liquor for you all. Did I get the liquor? Is this it? There you go, liquor. I'll get this one. This is for you. Before I get it, let's take a quick look at the detailing in this. It's often very cool. What does it say? Maybe this is a clue to something here. Look at this. NRT4. Let's write this down. Okay. I'm gonna write this down. So NRT 45185-45. Is that a 2? I think that's a 2. And this is a canister of liquor. I don't know what type of liquor, but you know, it's a Fernet Branca or you know, a Lafroig, or that'll work. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of whiskey, but and what is that? I had such a bad hangover with whiskey once that I never drank it anymore. Like once in a while, like a very, you know. Daredevil Vespin Transport Systems. That's pretty cool. Give me. Oh, I'm not chewing really close to the thing now because I don't have my Princess Leia headphones, so that's okay. Vespin Transport Systems. I want to look this up later, see if there's anything about this. All right.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Do you like, what's your favorite? Like Lafroig? That was my favorite when I used to drink it more. A good Scottish one. A good job quitting smoking. You have to get Megatron to quit smoking. You know, smoking the good stuff once in a while is fine, but cigarettes are not good for you. I say that from personal experience in my family. It's pretty obvious. Oh yeah, that's what, you know, friends of mine who have quit smoking, they say the hardest thing is, you know, when you're drinking, you really want to have a smoke with it. Can I go back to front in this thing, or do I have to face the right way? Let's see, okay. Oh, I put 2, that's fine, okay. This is so confusing, this, I have to go here, select. Oh, I don't have it. I don't have cargo space in this. So sorry, guys. I can't take the liquor. All right, I can only take like little pieces of, you know, little Thargoid sensors. Sorry. All right. Board ship. Oh, I think I have to. face the right way. Used to play pool and I loved blowing the smoke under the lamp over the table and making the shot. That's cool. It does look cool. For photography, cigarette smoking is fantastic. One of the best things. Highland Park is one of my favorites. Is a bottle in the shape of a giant golf ball. Alright, never tried that one. Uh-oh. And I can't seem to board the ship. I don't know if it's a bug or I'm gonna have to... Oh, cargo scoop is open? Is that why? They don't want my cargo scoop open. Board and discard. Oh, they want me to discard everything, okay. Board and discard, there you go. Confuse the interface. And here I go. I do not have liquor on board because I have no cargo space. There's 0 cargo space in this Diamondback to keep the jump range as long as possible. With a long jump, you know. I don't know who the current Olympian record holder in the long jump is. No, it is materials, I think, right? Let's see. I already forgot. Sensor fragment. I have 30. I'm gonna stick here and I'm gonna get 50 because then I can be able to. I won't have to worry. I'll be able to unlock both engineers. So I'm gonna stick around. Let's take off again.
Landing gear retracted.
Denial is the first stage. Indeed. I have no liquor board. Just ditch it. That's the first stage. It's denial, you know. So now I have to. You're making me want to have a beer right now. I don't drink much at all here in New York. I used to drink a lot in Rome because, you know, we have wine with all the meals, so... But that makes you have pretty much a bottle of wine all the time. You know, it's not too bad. And then you'd have an aperitivo before dinner, and you'd have, you know, a spritz and maybe, or a beer or something. And then you have dinner or wine. And then you have coffee, and then you have to have the Amasa Café, the coffee, you know, killer, which is a Fernet Branca, and before you know it, you have quite a few drinks with food. You know, the Italians have the food culture, which really helps a lot. Where's that giant crater? I'm back for one more go. Let's do it. The US actually has excellent beers, especially I think the last couple of decades. It's really become a lot of microbreweries, very small beers, a lot of sours. I feel they've brought a lot of good knowledge from Belgium and transplanted it here. A lot of really nice sours up here in the Hudson Valley, north of New York City. There's some place in this town called Beacon, for example, that there's sours there that they're as good as I've had in Belgium. From in my, you know, I'm not like an expert in beer, but they're really good. So that's the one thing that, yeah, here I drink beers, wine not so much because it's just too expensive for what you get. And if you want to get something good, it's way too expensive. On a continuing quest for Thargoid sensor fragments here at HIP 17403. Planet A4, Moon A. Our landing gear down. So I do get scanned by something around here. I have there's no context, but I do get scanned by something in that crash site, which is interesting. Yeah, I mean, in France and Italy is not as I don't know about France, but I know Italy is not. You can find a good bottle of really good wine for like 4 or 5 euros if you go to the right place, or really good wine for like 13 euros or something. The Sagrantino di Montefalco, for example. But yeah, ever since we moved to the States, well, because of the how expensive it is in New York City, we both became a bit more. We didn't know many people here, so we didn't have like the friends to always go out drinking with. And it's been a much more sober time. All right, here we go. Let's keep going. Let's get some more sensors. I was gonna say sensor. Yeah, sensors and then sensor fragments. Oh, excuse me. Oh,
Low gravity warning.
so yeah, I just by mistake smashed my hand and pulled the headset. If this was Arma, I wouldn't be able to hear anything. I'd have to close the game and restart it. Something with the way they have their sound system set up in games like Arma. If you unplug or in the game, it won't pick it up. You have to turn the game off. Oh, let's do the outside view thing again. I know, it's true. We've made some friends here, but both sober and non-sober, that's for sure. We pay premium for everything just about because we make nothing but wine and beer. This is Sheepa's message. Don't touch our wine and beer, I guess. You make... Wait. You're saying the Dutch, you're saying the Italians, or the Americans? Apollo Burichigo. What's up? I went to Norway once to get a bottle of wine there. It's as if you were in a bank. You couldn't even look at it. You have to ask the person behind the counter to. Oh, didn't like that. The ship's still alive. I feel like this ship's still alive. It's like a living entity. Their ships. I feel. Oh, you mean your prices for wine and beer, they seem cheap in comparison to other stuff. Huh. That's good. They're during the pandemic here, they were classified as
Cargo scoop deployed.
like pharmacies, liquor stores had to remain open. They're qualified as crucial businesses. Ooh. Well, let's just target this.
Target destroyed.
You got wrecked at 14 because there was no requirement to ask for age. I think I actually got wrecked around that age too. Maybe, yeah, like 14. I went to a New Year's party with my parents. Maybe it was earlier. Maybe it was like 11, 12. And me and my friend, it was Arthur actually, my friend who sometimes I play Arma with. Was it Arthur? I don't remember now, but we, all the adults were having fun and just partying. It was New Year's Eve, and then there was the yard in the back, and over there they had this cooler full of ice and full of champagne bottles. So what did we do? We started shaking the champagne bottles and opening them, before midnight, and then we tried some. So I got pretty drunk. I slept, like I blacked out that night, I remember. All right. Yeah, but in Italy also they're not going to ask you for these days a bit more, but they don't really ask you for your age. Um, this is pretty common, you know. I think it's a good thing. You can, you know, you have wine in your culture with food. It means that, you know, you drink at an earlier age, but it's not such this huge thing. It's like, oh, you're gonna drink. It's, you know, potentially bad. You're an adult. It's more like part of normal life. So when you can drink it, it's not like this huge thing that you go and get wrecked for most people, you know. So I have to talk a little lower now because Amber's starting her class. I believe it. Yeah, it's the 1600 hours here in New York City. First party, awesome. 13. Yeah, the Dutch start early, huh? Tempting fate here. That's awesome. Get outpaid by the government. No, that's a good thing for the government to do. Pay for some good times for its citizens. No, the Dutch really are far ahead in a lot of things. You know, the Scandinavians and Northern Europeans. Not all, but most of them. Welcome back, man. A bit of outside driving here. It's pretty cool. Fuel reserves at 50%. All right. SRVs do have fuel. I forget that sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Discord to make sure that you have the right permissions, Maza. I can go into I'll go into the Forest Glade if you want to chat. I'm there now. And let me make sure you have the right role. Yeah, you should be able to see everything. I don't know if Sheepa sent you a direct message or not. There may be a permission on the Discord for files that I don't know about that I can change if it was just posted. Oh, Meadow text channel. Okay, let's check it out. Yeah, there it is. I see it. Can I put a here? I'll copy a message link, and I'm gonna message you. You see it? Copy. Oh, yeah, in 1 second, I'm gonna get out of here and go to Discord in my other computer. Standing by. How are you, Kerr? Do you copy me over?
Loud and clear, and it's all good. It's just a very long, well,
Long
day
day.
period.
Amber received a message from you guys today about also work. That's very nice of you. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. That would be very nice if the both of you can come to our aid at some point.
I would be delighted. I'm still waiting for my confirmation from, how HR works in that place. So let's see how it goes.
Landing gear retracted.
Well, you know, HR is
Yes,
like
exactly.
the fastest office in our organization. But that's okay. They have to do all the due checks, and of course there is a lot of bureaucracy that you can't avoid when you have such a large organization. So
I
that's
completely
okay.
understand, and I am very patient, Commander. I thank you once again, with you and Captain Merkel.
Our pleasure.
Get your sound level a little higher here. All right.
Back to my gigantic mapping.
Yeah, still getting there.
Well, I decided to do a more comprehensive work because
Okay, that's good. It's good to put the work in the beginning, and then you'll be happier later.
well, I basically mapped all the let's say, keyable actions that you can do in Elite. I mean, and by mapping them, I wrote them down. And we're talking about 6 pages here.
Like every single thing. Whoa. Okay, I haven't done that. I mean, I don't have as many buttons in mine as you, but yeah, that's wow. That's a lot of work.
I mean, I went to the options and controls, and then I started writing down all the the actions that you can assign a key to.
Okay.
And yes, and I skipped some of them. Like some of them I skipped because it's okay if there are like the default ones. For example, like when you're in the galaxy map
Copy that.
or some other things. And if I want, I can link them to the keyboard, and that's okay.
Copy.
And yes, I have 6 pages of of possible actions.
Wow. If I may make one suggestion, maybe you're doing that already. I would.
Yeah, I looked for it. I couldn't find one. I found one which was outdated. I mean, I started looking. Sort of those things that you start looking, and while you look for something for it, you realize that if you start actually doing it, then it will take you more or less the same amount of time. So
Doing it yourself. No, I
yeah,
completely understand. Yeah, and I agree. But my suggestion is concerning something else. It's in this game. It took me quite a while. I've mapped it for 2 different sticks for my old one and now this one, and for both of them, it took me a while to really find something I liked for the flying and the camera, like doing this sort of stuff. I'm really looking for. I'm looking for to have track IR so I can get that off my stick. But my suggestion is to, and you probably already do this, but just try and error. Go in the game, try something, see if you like it, and then go and map it, and then go try in the game, see if you like it, go and map it. Spend time going back and forth to test it. For the flying and the looking around, for me, that's very. Once you get that down, it makes it much more pleasurable. And just as
yeah,
an
how
ex-
much?
just as an example, like for example, I can look to the left here and nothing appears, or I can look to the left and make that appear, and and it's nice to be able to look around and not have the menu appear if you want. And that's just a little toggle, one little button that I press once, and it toggles that. Oops, almost crashed there while I'm talking.
Yeah, don't. No worries. Just focus on
Sorry.
driving. But yes, no, I hear you. I completely agree. So I also would like to be able to do some of those things. And yes, I also included in my list of actions and events that can happen in game. Also the things with the camera, so that I take that into account as well.
That's really cool, yeah. And I have, and I'm not even talking about this external camera. I have to do so much more work for the external camera. It'd be really nice to get that map to stick stuff. But right now it's all like the keyboard and the mouse, because there's so much in that too.
God, so many things.
I'm gonna try to land on the top of this. I don't think it's gonna be possible. Let's give it a shot, just for a change. And
Alright.
thanks, Sheepa, for your assistance.
Absolutely. I downloaded the file. I'm going to, you know, apply it and see how it is. I'm not sure if this is somehow it doesn't seem to be fully compatible with my
Maybe it's an older version or something.
target. Yeah, I'm looking to it. I'm sure it will work. I will find it eventually.
Exciting.
It is an XML version anyway, so I should load it.
Oh! I forgot there's a mountain beneath me for a second. And I have my gear down. Alright. We're at over 2 hours of streaming here. It looks like this is the time that people start showing up more as well, so maybe I'll just keep going like I did yesterday. Even though it makes me more tired for the evening stream, but that's okay. It's not like I'm, digging a hole here or mining with like a pig. It's so funny, I get scanned by something, but there's nothing on my contacts. It must be something in this Stargoid ship.
Is it a new site? Because I went away for a while.
This is no, the same one. I'm just coming back to kind of rinse and repeat to try to get enough of these sensor fragments to unlock this engine. There's 2 engineers. I have enough to. They're 25 each. I have 25, but I want to get 50 so that I can unlock the next one as well, since I'm already here.
Yeah, I wish I could have joined you.
Oh, there's plenty of activities coming up, and imagine when Odyssey comes out next year and we'll be able to get out of the ships together and go on some laser rifle toting missions. I don't know what kind of weapons they're gonna have. And it's gonna be so awesome. And I'm sure you'll get this stuff done. You sound like you're well on your way to getting it done very soon.
Yeah, I'm like luckily after reading a bit and going through some trial and error, I figured out how to fix some of those switch problems that I had. So
Fantastic.
It's coming together. Had a bit of a help from a sort of Lieutenant Geordi LaForge, friend of mine.
Excellent. Yeah, and Sheepa has a lot of friends in this game, as he's saying on the chat, which is awesome.
Yeah, that also. I'm sure. I'm looking at the file he sent me now. I'm sure he's going to help for sure.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Excellent. Here we are once again.
Oh, I don't have any more wine. That's a pity.
Oh, you were just talking about wine.
I was having Barbera Dassen, red wine, very good.
Excellent.
Target destroyed.
We were talking about how good wine can be found for not a lot of money in Italy.
Yeah.
Target
Quite
destroyed.
affordable. And despite that, we don't have people, drinking all the time.
Yeah.
It happens, unfortunately, in some other parts. And I probably shouldn't talk too much because, with my rugby background,
Yeah,
I think I shared my my how can I say, like my you can blame me for for those who might have exceeded.
Target destroyed.
You're one of the outliers in Italian society, Commander.
Next time you fly by, I will ask Arthur to tell you about what happened in Ukraine.
Fantastic.
And he has to tell you because I don't remember. That's the point.
You went to visit him in the Ukraine?
I was there as an invited expert for like a seminar, an official seminar. It's luckily I was the first speaker on the first day, so that's okay. The other days I was,
Cargo skip retracted.
just not there. At some point, it was one of those situations when you wake up and you check for scars, whether to see if any of your body parts, was harvested during the night, or if you have somebody next to you in the bed and you don't know. I hope it
Understood.
never happened to you. Like I seriously hope it never happened to you.
There was a website. This is a late 1990s website where this guy used to, people would send in emotions that they wanted him to make a face off, and they did that. And one of them was like horror the morning after or something. That's pretty.
Yeah, that would have been me.
I always remembered that. I always remembered that one.
We were in this little town in Ukraine. It wasn't Kiev. It was. It's called Kherson. It's in the south, next to Crimea, and it's a very Sovietic place, in the sense that you go there, and it's a bit depressing as well. No offense. I hope there are no viewers or people. But honestly, when I went there, I felt a little bit out of the world.
Quite dark. Was it winter?
No, luckily it was spring, so it wasn't. The weather was excellent. We went on a little trip on a boat on the river, and that was quite nice. That's where I don't remember most of it, but the beginning of it was nice. And they told me I almost fell off the boat, and somebody caught me, and there was also some dancing involved that I don't remember. There are videos though. I saw the video, so I cannot say it's not true because they have proof.
Okay.
But I didn't die. I apparently managed to get back to my room on my own feet.
That's always good.
Yes, and I almost managed to, hang all my clothes almost straight on hangers and put them in the closet in the wardrobe. So that was also quite an achievement considering my status. And considering that I don't remember any of that, like I'm telling you, because the morning after I found my clothes, hanging there, and Arthur said, "No, I didn't come in your room. Like I just left you there." It's like, okay. And the bed in this very old Soviet hotel had a little mirror in the header of the bed, next to it. It had like this wooden part with a mirror in the middle, which was very scary. Like when you wake up and just look up, that's what you see when you wake up. You can see yourself in the bed, and that's not good. It also reminded me of the movie, the 007 From Russia with Love. When they, that's a little bit how it felt like. Also, in that scene they were in the Soviet country, so I can relate.
I don't know if you saw Shipa's message on the street. Depressing. That is definitely a relatable expression for a lot of Eastern European places.
I absolutely agree, Shipa. Unfortunately, some of those areas, got stuck in 1989, and even before it, they weren't the most, welcoming places. As a matter of fact, and then I'll shut up about this because
that's all right.
Much. They gave me like a farewell card, for participating in this event. The card itself is depressing. If I showed you, you'd go like, "What is this?" Actually, I think I have those. I can probably send you pictures, and I'll be happy to look at your reaction live.
I'd be very happy to see it. I enjoy seeing this sort of paraphernalia that you can see in that you can find in places that I have not been to.
Just
Eastern Europe, I've only been to really well, Prague. Really, I haven't traveled around there much at all.
Prague is wonderful.
What's in word? Yeah, so Prague is a bit different than this place, I guess. Beta
You have to imagine.
Tukani. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you have to imagine it's a town that was built basically or rebuilt with those huge gray, like popular dwellings, and then it was kind of abandoned at some point. It was supposed to be a huge port for the area, also for the sea.
Yeah.
And it didn't take off at some point, or maybe it did for a while, but then died. They had a huge infrastructure there. We visited it. It's amazing. But now it's almost abandoned. It's very depressing, the whole thing. I'm finding
I wonder. Okay, let me just double check. Yeah, I wonder if with the climate changing, and these places getting warmer, how that's gonna change things. They're saying now the permafrost, if it doesn't start freezing again soon in Siberia, this is gonna be another one of these events that there's no coming back from. I mean, there's not any coming back from the climate change that we've done already. It's not gonna stop cooling unless we like spray stuff outside the atmosphere. But I wonder if that would change over the course of time. I think climate can be quite responsible for the mentality of certain places. Not only, but it does help, I think. Or maybe I'm totally wrong. I don't know. What do you think about that, Commander?
I don't know. I think the main problem is the fact that they have absolutely nothing in the town. They have more pressing issues than climate change.
Than climate? You mean like there's no jobs, no
That is,
little infrastructure?
I'll give you
Arc. Okay.
like a term of reference. So a beer in the rooftop restaurant of this hotel that is supposed to be the 5-star hotel of the town.
Yeah.
I paid with my card, so then I checked my bill at home, like a date or something, and it cost me, top price in this town, 65 cents.
That's a beer?
Beer, like a whole pint of beer, in the hotel, the rooftop restaurant of this hotel.
Whoa, stand by. Sorry, I'm getting. I think I'm getting stopped by Thargoids. Uh-oh.
Nice. Yes, those are definitely Thargoids. Nice. As fast as possible.
Shit, my ship's disabled. Ship's disabled.
Can you access your internal panel? The one on the right.
Negative, nothing works. Totally disabled.
That's definitely Thargoids.
Jeez.
Are most likely.
It's
I just read Shiva's message. If you want, you can read it. I'm not gonna read it.
Okay. The permafrost melting is deadly to the deer population for one. Cause the lack of snow. Give me 1 second. Because the lack of snowfall with things melting and refreezing is causing plant smells to be locked into ice, so the deer can't pick up the smells. Wow, that is terrible. Yeah. Have fun being, Is that what the Fargoids do? They just disappeared again.
Yeah.
Dear. Well, I should do a colonoscopy soon. I haven't, I'm past the age around it. We should do some tests, but I didn't expect to have one in Elite. Fargoid Wake. Wow. Let's go scan this. Oh, I don't have a wake. I think I need a wake scanner. I'm not gonna have that.
I'm not finding it at the moment. I'm finding it. I pulled it out a couple of days ago. I don't know.
Yeah, there was an interesting interview. This climate scientist here in the United States, and the interesting thing about his background is that before he became he's like one of the very respected, climate scientists. He studies like physics and I don't know, the atmosphere and climate change and mitigation strategies. But the interesting thing about him is that before he became a climate scientist, so let me take it more like here. Before he became that, he worked in Wall Street for like, 8 years or something. So he has the perspective from the economic side as well. And he's talking about, he talks a lot about, how we have to basically electrify a great part of society, and the things that can't get electrified, like long distance jet planes and stuff like that. We just gonna have to eat that and find other strategies for that, maybe nuclear energy. And that's where I got that idea from. He said that this idea, even though it sounds crazy, of putting giant, like almost be like flying planes that have turbines in them on the jet stream, and somehow connect them to the ground, or they have this new microwave energy transmission technology that could be if you could tap that energy on the jet stream, you could basically have infinite power, like similar to nuclear power. I haven't looked into it myself, but it's interesting to think that of some of the solutions that might come out of from where we don't think they're coming from. Or fusion, stuff like that. That's what usually people think about. For a little climate change, climate crisis, whatever your perspective is. The game get really loud all of a sudden, or is it just me?
Not listening to the game at the moment.
Alright.
So otherwise I would hear myself and you twice.
Copy that.
Well, France has been, and other countries have embarked into the construction of a fusion reactor.
Yeah, I've heard that they have good success in Japan too, or Korea. I just read one recently.
Yeah, well, they're on their way in France. It's already been built. It should be over in a few years' time, and they will try to mix the different ways of.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. Sorry, I'm almost out of fuel here.
Yes, you are.
Forgot about that. I don't want to call the fuel rights right now, so let me take a look around.
You don't have a fuel scoop?
I do, but I just forgot that the system I'm on now doesn't. All right, let's see economical routes. Sorry, go ahead. You can keep talking. I'll if I sound like I checked out, it's because I'm looking at the star. It was a KGB something.
FOAM something.
Foam, KGB foam. Okay.
Yeah, KGB foam.
All right, excellent. All right, there's this one. It's pretty far. Where am I? Oh, I'm down here. Okay. Let's go here. Okay, that works. That'll be fuel scoopable. Let's go there and let's refuel. I can't fuel in this system? Just totally not paying attention. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just replying to Sheepa.
Ah.
KGB foam. Oh, okay. Well, let's go back to the star and try it. I could have sworn I was probably just talking too much. And another thing that I did is I turned off the sound for fuel scooping, so that's probably why I just mentally didn't realize that I could just scoop right here. Thanks, Chipa, as always. One day we'll all meet and we'll have some beers, you know, we'll have whatever, some food, and maybe we'll have a big LAN party.
You can come to my terrace anytime, as soon as I have access to my stuff.
How's the heating thing? Do you have any estimate on the solution to that problem? In the
I have to have the lawyer send like a message, you know, defeat. I don't know how that translates into English, and hopefully that will trigger something, which we don't know what it is yet. I am not confident that it's going to be, you know, his compliance with what we ask, but well, that's a step that we have to take anyway. So.
Understood, Commander.
But in the meantime, I'm doing some other stuff, and sometimes I go there and I just start sawing some wood, just to annoy the guy.
How often do you already sleep there now, or?
No, I don't, because there's no heating, and so at night it gets very cold. I'd rather.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's funny, in Rome I feel colder than in New York, even though it can be much colder here, because here they turn on the heat, it's free to heat here. Not everywhere, but if it's a city building, it's an old building, it's free, and they turn it on so high that I wear like a t-shirt or no shirt in winter. You know, American another form of American exceptionalism, or maybe American exaggerationism.
No worries. This happens for example, if you go to Moscow as well.
Yeah.
In winter, you can go inside a house and it's going to be 35 degrees, and you want to take everything off. And I mean, literally everything. Also because of the companionship sometimes, but that's
that's another story. All right, let's go. Thanks, Sheepa, for reminding. Oh, 58 jumps. No, negative. I want to do 58 jumps. I think the stream's getting long. Once I get there, I'm going to call this a stream probably, but fastest routes. Thank you, sir. I don't need Jetcone bust. No problem at all. All right, 7 jumps is more manageable. Here we go. Wolf, 1279er. Okay. LAN party, awesome. Agreed. It's been a very long time since I've had a LAN party. I don't remember when was the last time. Probably with like one other friend. But I think we should organize a LAN party. Or several LAN parties.
I'm up for it.
Maybe you could set it up in a bar, like Sheepa has some contacts in the Netherlands. I bet I could do that here in New York. I bet that probably already exists. There's probably a bar that has a LAN party here. There's a lot of computer game geeks here. There's this one bar that's full of board games near Columbia. It has like over 1,000 board games, and they serve beer and they serve food, and they're open till like past like midnight or 1 in the morning. Which is, you know, doesn't sound like a lot, but you have like, you know, old ladies there playing board games. You have kids, and they have these big wooden tables. It's pretty nice.
Depending on the answer to a message that I just sent, I might have to leave you. I forgot I had a phone. Appointment with an old friend of mine. Very pretty lady.
No worries at all, Commander. As soon as I release, it's always a pleasure to have you on here with me. But I will also once I reach Palin's lab here, I'm going to call it a stream too.
Cheaper, there is no place that would be against that. Just so you know.
Hopefully, I don't. That would be very unwise of the bar to have something against that, right? Because imagine the amount of money you spend playing video games with computers and having video games and beer and
Okay.
geysers.
I'm out, guys, because I have this very nice friend of mine, Francesca, ready to after a few years. So I think I'm gonna be off. If you stay long enough, then I might join you again. But
Fantastic.
I'm sorry, this takes priority.
Have a wonderful phone date or phone meetup, whatever it's going to be. And thank you so much for joining. Maybe I'll see you later, Commander Kerr.
Sure, I am almost done mapping this huge file, and then I'll load it in the system and try it out. So if you're still up, then we can give it a try.
Fantastic. I'm only gonna be back later tonight. It's probably too late for you, but if not tonight, then another day. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow I have
Absolutely.
Flight Simulator, but let's just keep in touch and see how it goes. All right.
Okay. Talk to you soon, man.
And thanks so much for the subscription. I'm much appreciated.
No worries. I finally figured out how to do it properly, I guess, because I tried it once. Maybe it wasn't too exact.
It's fantastic always. I'll play some Elite with you tomorrow for sure if you get that mapped, all right?
Okay, absolutely.
Okay. Sheepa will keep me company here. They wouldn't be able to handle my RGB pimpness. No, the RGB lights, it has to be said that's where our pimping comes from, the computer geek pimping. Oh, look at the lights here. All right, have a great one, Kerr.
You too. Thanks, Sheepa. Have a good night, both of you. Ciao.
Ciao, see you soon. Alright, I'm gonna log out of the Discord channel. And amazingly, we will have completed this mission after almost 3 hour stream. We do have about 60 sensor fragments in our cargo hold. We did get scanned, probed by Thargoid. It didn't fire on us, which was, reassuring. And then I think I'll be finally ready to engineer a ship for raw speed in normal space, which is exciting, something I've always wanted to do. Gnawi. That's like a bit of a gnome, an elvish name, Gnawi. Gnawi. Sounds like either a Welsh or Scottish or Irish name. Dirty drives. Okay. Dirty drives for the... How about power distributor? Does that make if that makes a big difference for that? Dirty drives and as light as possible, right? For speed. I'm really rusty with the meta in this game. Well, just ignorant, really, not even rusty. Alright, next jump over. Discover Gnawi. Asteroid belt cluster. Oh, there's a ship. Always nice to see ships. A cursed pursuit first further lands. Always nice to see ships when you come back into the bubble. You want to buff power distribution as fast recharge as possible. Okay. So fast recharge, huh? Dirty drives and fast recharge. Write that down. Fast recharge on distributors. And dirty drives. Here we are. Arca system. Sounds like arc in a different language, maybe like French or something. Able Laboratory, where we are going to meet Professor Paul. Just Professor, he doesn't have a first name, you know. It's the Monty, I call him the Monty Python guy. I wonder if they have a Cleese. Let's take a look while we're flying. Cleese. Oh, that's on a mission, come on. No Cleese anywhere? Yes, you want. Sheepa says yes. We want to completely go bonkers on speed and punching that boost up to the point. Straightforward is your only option. Go hard in a straight line or die. There's no like maneuverability and stuff. No middle road. Copy that. Yep, that's the goal of this. How about can you put a weapon on it and still be super fast? Like I want to be able to go in and fire like a missile or like shoot a laser just to get someone, you know, to wake them up a little bit and then go. Maybe there's a via di mezzo, like in between, but then you won't be as fast. And how fast can the really tough ships like the Further Lands go? Can they catch up with you at all, even if you have a weapon? Or if you have a weapon, I wonder. I'm gonna have to test all this out. I'm gonna role play a little bit of smuggler missions, that sort of thing, probably. But first, I'm just gonna go for pure speed. And I'm not sure if those experimental effects there's a random roll and it would be able to beat that fastest one in the galaxy that I saw on the internet, Blue Thunder or Blue or Lightning or something. I forget the name of it. It'd be nice to try to just, you know, a little faster. Although those people have spent much more time than me thinking about that, so it'll be a tall order. A tall order, like a tray full of glasses piled on top, so it'd be really tall, but very hard to carry to a table in a LAN party full of geezers drinking and playing video games. Fantastic. Ghost, what? Lucy and Daisy, that's a cute name for a play. Queen Anne's Revenge. We are headed to Able Laboratory, thank you very much. Kano, Antares, several player aircraft, spaceship carriers in orbit here around Able. It's usually the case near engineer labs. If you have the speediest of speedy, FDL will never catch you even with a weapon. Fantastic. I want something very speedy. Activating night vision. Because we are arriving here on the night side of this planet. Of this orbital body, this moon. I can see lights down there. Let's change our orientation so it's the port side. And the stars are to our starboard. I think that was the reason that they're called port and starboard. I think it was something to do with that the docking side of a ship was usually in the same place, and it was it was port side, so you always docked with the left side of the ship in a port, pointing to the port, and the other side, you know, whoa, you're the port's not there. You got, you know, the sea and stars. I think that's where those terms came from. Maybe wrong.
Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing.
Able Laboratory Air Traffic Control. This is a Sierra Papa Alpha in a Diamondback Explorer requesting permission to land, please.
Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 05.
Almost crashed. Able Laboratory ATC, solid copy. I am proceeding to pad 05 Sierra Papa Alpha out. Landing gear down. It's quite a place this. I've turned the night vision off for you to see how it looks in
Landing gear deployed.
big round city. Ooh. A lot of close calls in my flying today. Most ships are engineered as dirty drives of drag drive enhancements and power distributor. Charge enhanced as super conduits. I love the terminology in this game. It's so... You can tell that someone really put thought into it, you know.
Scan detected.
Solid copy, Shibai. Thank you for this. Chief engineer, Shiba, as well as captain, as well as a scientist, and chief astronomy liaison, Shiba.
Docking procedure completed. Ship secured. Greetings, Commander.
Alright, I'm gonna look back at this chat to make sure I get all this. Dirty drives and drag drive enhancements, power distributor, charge enhanced with super conduits. It's so awesome. Okay, let me go to the engineer outfit. Alright, here we go. One, two boss. I can't do too loud because Amber has a class. Okay, engines number 5. Yes, FSD I don't care about here because I already have 5 at whatever her name is, Margaret or whatever her name was. So let's just take a look. Let's oh, I'm gonna need the specialized legacy firmwares. Okay, so that's gonna be my next thing. Dirty drives, yeah. But I can unlock. Can I unlock more by doing this one? Unlock more of that one, or no? Let's do it for the hell of it, or just one. Because this is not the kind of ship I'm gonna do it with anyway. Optimal mass less. This is gonna actually lower my jump range, so I should actually probably undo that if I can. I just won't do that. It's not a big deal. All right. I'm gonna call it a stream. I'll leave you with an outside view of a Diamondback here, of other ships landing and taking off in this wonderful video game. Thanks for being with me, Shiba. Thanks for being with me, whoever else is out there. Always much appreciated. Later on, I don't know if it's going to be Ghost Recon Breakpoint. I don't know if maybe it'll be Death Stranding. I don't know if it's going to be a little bit of Noita. It's random night as always, almost. Maybe I'll go back to Red Dead Redemption 2 online that I played yesterday. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to leave you here. And tomorrow I'll be back with a Microsoft Flight Simulator Elite stream, which will probably change into an Elite stream later. And I'll continue this Odyssey in the streaming land. Let's take a quick look before we go to this little lamp here. Does it have like a defense turret? I think that's a defense turret on it. Look at that. Yeah, there's a defense turret. And soon we'll be able to jump around these areas, I think. Shiba, thanks so much, man. Peace out to you and your main squeeze sitting next to you. Lots of love from New York to all of you, and see you again soon. Hypertext out.